Yo, what's good? DC. So I told you American justice is a double-edged sword, right? So DC. Now, these protests that's going on, in light of this militarization and this turn up of law enforcement, the cleanup, why are y'all protesting? I thought y'all wanted this. Even black DC residents were coming out saying, yeah, we welcome this. We need this. Something has to be done about the crime. Woo woo. That double-edged sword, though. So now, on the other hand, there are others, many others, coming out saying, yeah, they're doing the most. You got these checkpoints set up around the city, inner city, and they just pulling people up out their V's at random, and warrants, anything. You get caught with anything. I'm gonna get to what I think this is all about, though. But coming up on people's porches, I've heard they even knocking on doors because of the aroma of marijuana. So, these protests, man. So, this Afeni character, this activist, she got arrested, the other day while at one of these protests, right? Young black woman. She has a social media presence, and she has set up a cop watch, because she wanted to make sure that these law enforcement agents, in the midst of all this cleaning up, that they didn't exceed their legal parameters. In other words, wasn't no funny shit going on. But in the midst of the protests, she somehow, she get arrested for fare evasion. Something to do with her fare card for the subway or, some of that nature. And during that, I guess she put up a struggle or she got pepper sprayed. And long story short, she ended up getting arrested. And upon her release, they filming it. She coming out the side of the station, dressed in white, I mind you. The hospital gown thing. And to the cheers of her supporters, they raise her up on their shoulders, and it's like a heartfelt moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, this shit is staged. This Afeni, from what I understand, she's an African immigrant, and doing a little research, just a little, find out she actually voted for Trump. Something about this shit ain't right. These are paid protesters, man. Out here raising all this. I thought y'all wanted this in D.C. So what the hell is going on with the protests? So mainly white people, though. I'm telling you what they want. So this Afeni, like I said, I think she a tether, man. I believe this woman is a tether. Like I said, I know she's an African immigrant, and I think this whole thing was staged. It just looked fake as hell. Y'all going for this shit, DC? This is what they want. I see a lot of the commentary surrounding this event is along the lines of gaslighting FBA men, like where y'all at? You got this young black woman out here on the front lines protesting for y'all on y'all behalf because, this direct targeting of the black community, which, by the way, like I just said, y'all been hitting me, and plus I've seen this shit on social media. There have been FBAs coming out saying, if they really were FBAs, saying that, yeah, this is a beautiful thing. So like I said, a lot of the commentary now is like gaslighting. So what they trying to get FBAs out there on the front lines to protest. And this shit is going to be coming, like I said, to a city near you. I know it's not lawful, but Trump don't give a shit about the law. Trust me, they going to do this shit And the cities I already mentioned, Cleveland, Baltimore, Philly, the cities that's turned. And they want FBAs out on the front lines. You better not have no warrants. You better not have even a roach in your pocket, because they're going to round your ass up and you're going to go to them farms, man. That's what this shit is all about. Yeah, y'all calling me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Commenter said I was off. You gonna see. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see how on point I am. So what they want, they gaslighting. I already see what's going on. This is a Feeney character. Keep an eye on her, man. You gotta watch these tethers, man. Because they moving on a different agenda. You know, and this ain't making sense to me. Furthermore, like I said, I believe it's staged. You know what I'm saying? And like they are trying to instigate FBAs out there, man. They trying to stir it up. This is a distraction. This dude has a 7% approval rating. Trump. He just got embarrassed by the European leaders. You know, he was humiliated, kissing Putin's ass. And them Epstein files. I'm telling you, this is all a distraction. And he also pissed off. And when he get pissed off, he want to fuck with black folks. I don't care how many rappers he gave a pardon to. You know what I'm saying? So they want us on the front lines. DC, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Go fall for the woo-woo if you want. He gonna have your ass on them farms. You know what I'm saying? Slave camps. This is their plan, ultimately. It sounds crazy, huh? All right. But I'm telling you, man, something not right about this Afeni character. And this whole situation with this fake arrest. You know, what is the end game? What's really going on? Because like I said, you know, DC, I thought y'all wanted this. But as I said, American justice is a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No ops left Scano.